I'm here with Cheeto Vera ahead of his main event at UFC 299. Now, before we get started, Cheeto, I'm Australian. We were devastated after Volkanovski getting knocked out. What was your reaction to Volk's knockout?
I really believe that short notice with Islam pretty much hurt his career, and I get it. People sometimes get anxious. They want to get back in competition. It's cool to announce your fight, but I feel he should have waited. I mean, the first fight was so good, and a lot of people thought he could even won the decision because he's the one that actually made the damage in the first fight. Then in the second one, he rushed it, and then he came back too quick against another fucking monster in Ilya. So I think he damaged his career. So hopefully he can come back, but it's hard to come back after two KOs like that. So
What do you think Volk should do next?
take time off, like a long time off.
So take some time before this rematch with Ilya, possibly?
Yeah, yeah, take some time off because he's been dominant for so long. Why kind of like damage his career like that? Like you don't want to lose 3 in a row like that. So hopefully he can bounce back. We'll see.
I think that's some great advice. Now, looking to your fight, you've beaten Sean O'Malley before. Has anything changed in your preparation since the last time you beat him?
I mean, I have been keep getting better. We brought great sparring for this camp and just keep getting better. I mean, when I fought him the first time, I was younger. I guess he was younger too, but like it's just experience-wise since that fight for Aljo, Fons, and Hagen, Cruz. So the experience that I had right now is pretty good, and you can buy that.
You were younger when you first fought him. You were both up-and-comers at the time. Now you're fighting in the main event for a UFC title. Does that change anything? Is there added pressure with that?
I fought few main events in the past, and honestly, the main event is actually better than a regular fight. You got more time, you get paid more, you got all the lights on you, which that just helps your career. But in terms of right now, is a belt. That's what magnifies everything. That's what makes it bigger, better, and add all the pressure in the world. But I want it so bad, so I'm willing to deal with everything that comes.
Okay, now Sean throws a 0 up every time Bruce Buffer announces his fight record. Now, do you feel like he doesn't show you any respect? Do you feel like he doesn't show your win any respect?
I mean, that's on him. Every time he throws that, he's just promoting my brand, talking about me. I mean, the kid can't stop talking about me. He's obsessed with me, and I don't give a fuck about him. I don't talk about him. I don't give 2 fucks about him, so Saturday night I get to kick his ass.
Okay, there you go. Next one. As you know, there's a big Latino population here in Miami. Do you feel like you've got the home crowd advantage this weekend?
I might have it. I know there's a lot of Ecuadorians right now here. There's a lot of ones that travel, a lot of ones that live here, and all the Spanish communities with me, so we'll see.
Especially after beating him in the first fight. Does that give you more confidence going into this fight?
My confidence came from my hard work and preparation, and I'm very confident that I did everything leading up to this fight to win it, so I'm in peace with myself.
Could we see you getting back on top of the cage and yelling out, "This is the Cheeto Show," after another win?
We play that by ear because when I win, it's just a lot of emotions, but I'm ready to win this fight.
He also addressed that you may have had a disrupted camp. Is there any truth to that? Was your camp kind of disrupted? Has it been a good camp for you?
I haven't had issues, but at the end of the day, let's see, I did have issues. I'm not going to be like, yeah, so I'm going through bad problems. And I mean, who's the one breaking the news? Aljamain? Fuck. The guy's a fucking shitty podcaster, and now he's talking. I feel like he also is another guy that when I was on my way up, when I was beating Cruz and beating all these guys, he was kind of like throwing shit at me. But the guy's a fucking loser. I mean, honestly, the guy walks along, he don't have friends. I don't give a fuck. He's a fucking cook.
I like the honesty. I got to say, I love the honesty.
I feel great, man. And Saturday night you will see. Look, my 22 fights in the UFC, I never come up with excuses. I never bitch. Even if I was hurt or I was anything, I just let it go and grew from that. I mean, I just feel like social media today is fucking weak and everybody's just poisoned by the opinions and shit. I don't give a fuck.
You ignore all the noise.
Fuck the noise. Like Easy says, fuck the noise. I mean, I know there's a big cloud on top of us, but that's just temporary. Just focus on the good, stay good.
And how do you think the fight's going to play out this weekend?
It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a war. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to dig deep, and whatever happens, happens. I'm ready to go.
Obviously, you want to get your hand raised at the end. So
I'm getting my hand raised at the end.
that's what I like to hear. Tony Ferguson had David Goggins in his corner. Volkanovski had Mark Zuckerberg doing nothing in his corner. If you had to pick one celebrity, who would you have in your corner?
I keep my team. I mean, that's not the time to fuck around. Walk into the locker room, from the locker room to the cage is pretty intense and dark, and the emotions are high. you need the right people there.
Of course.
You need the right mentality there. I get it. You get few more views, you get few more likes, but doing that for a lose. I mean, Wonderboy had the what's his name? School of Rock guy.
Jack Black. He had Jack Black.
I mean, yeah, you get few more likes, but at the end of the day, Dana White can walk you out. But if you don't win, doesn't matter. I would like if they let us have a musician walk us out, because that's different.
Which musician would you like to walk out with you?
I would pick my boy Action Bronson out of 10 out of 10. But like that's different, because one thing is walking with you in the corner,
Gets you hype.
one thing is the music. So that's different. But that walkout, you need the people that has been with you for a few months. Because those guys don't know. When they get to the locker room, it's not all fun. Everybody's like fucking tense. It's different, and those guys are not used to that.
Oh, they don't know what it's like to step in the octagon.
Fuck no. They're all weirded out. They're like, oh fuck, what is going on?
The BMF title is on the line at UFC 300. Now, I want your opinion on this. Does the person holding the BMF title, is that person the baddest motherfucker in the UFC?
Fuck yeah, Gage is a motherfucker. Honestly, I don't like this fight because I don't want to see neither lose.
Okay.
They should have made a different fight. And I hope Max is big, but I hope it's like big enough for a proper 50 fighter. But I just don't like it.
It looks like he's put on
He
some
looks
size.
huge.
Yeah.
I just don't like the fight. That fight, I don't want to cheer for no one.
Okay.
Because I want to cheer for both.
Who do you think the baddest motherfucker in the UFC is?
Today or ever.
Today.
Fuck, I mean, look at his career, dude. That motherfucker fights heavy. So, I think he is. I mean, the way he beat Poirier, it's hard to kind of like knock him down. I will have to like really go through the list of fighters to be like maybe this guy, but he's well deserved.